Starting this hour from Newberry, as the city continues to mourn the loss of Lieutenant Michael Wood. The funeral service honoring Wood began earlier this morning at the Wiles Chapel on the Newberry College campus. Our Ashley Jones is live in Newberry this afternoon. We're going to take it to her at the funeral service. And Ashley, a very somber start to our week with this service.
Yes, and to start, our funeral services just wrapped up a few moments ago, and joining me right now is Newberry County Sheriff Lee Foster. And Sheriff Foster, we thank you so much for staying with us here today, just to kind of give us an update on what just took place earlier this morning. First, we had a discussion after the funeral. You told me that you knew Lieutenant Woods pretty well. Can you kind of tell me how you knew him? What did you know about him?
Well, I knew Lieutenant Wood, Mike, when he came to Newberry to play football here at Newberry College. We've got a close affiliation with the college and with the football program. So I knew when he came here. And then while he was still a student, and after graduation, he worked at one of the pizza places as a manager, and a place we regularly partook in nourishment. And I would see him there, and then he became a law enforcement officer.
Yes, sir. And I mean, we talked about, the support that's been coming from the community since what happened. We had the support going on last week and then into today. What does it mean to you as a member of law enforcement to see how much the community has turned out for Lieutenant Wood?
Well, it is just upbuilding and builds the soul to see the support the community has given during the processional, the people lining the route. And then when we get here to the chapel of the college, seeing so many officers from all over the state of South Carolina coming to honor one of their fellows. And law enforcement is a fraternity and a sorority. We all work together regardless of where you are, and we all have similar life experiences. So we come together when we mourn to support each other.
And can you tell us how, the agencies are kind of responding to what happened to Lieutenant Wood?
Well, it's been good. Phone calls, text messages, cards, people stopping by the office, offering encouragement. Most importantly, the prayers people have put up for us, because we truly need that.
Mm-hmm. And how is his family doing at this time?
Well, as with anybody that suffers a loss in their family, they're grieving. It's a little bit more difficult when you have a sudden loss like this and accidental or in the line of duty loss. It's very difficult on a family as well as their family in law enforcement. But his family at home is suffering and grieving, and we continue to ask that the public remember them and pray for them as they grieve this tragic loss.
And I noticed during the service, just a few moments ago, just how much love that you all were giving Lieutenant Wood's family. I mean, can you kind of tell us what you all have been doing outside of the funeral service today to kind of wrap your arms around them?
Well, we make sure their basic needs are met, whether they have food and whether their house is taken care of, and financial assistance that we can give. Serve and Connect is got a program right now. If anybody wants to try to help the family, Serve and Connect, the program that started out of Forest Acres, Casey IDRA, has gone out and started a fundraiser for the family, and truthfully, they need help. The family does need help. It'll be a while before insurance and other benefits kick in. There's good benefits for law enforcement officers that are killed in the line of duty, but it takes a while to get through the bureaucracy of it. And Casey fills that gap, and Cassie fills that gap. And so we ask anybody that's interested and wants to help this family that they go to Serve and Connect.
Yes, sir. Is there anything else you want to add, Sheriff Foster?
We appreciate the public and the media's support and understanding and their considerations.
Perfect. And we actually have a link to that fundraiser online that Sheriff Foster just mentioned. Just go to wistv.com and you'll find that link, and you'll be able to help that way. We'll have full coverage of the funeral service later tonight on WIS News 10 at 4, 5, and 6. Reporting live here in Newberry, I'm Ashley Jones, WIS News 10.